Hi, we're here
Hi,
with Kristina from Leafy Luster. Kristina, so nice to have you.
thanks. I'm glad I can be here.
Great. So you're in Germany. I'm in the Czech Republic. We're speaking English. That's fine. Where do we know you from?
Most people know me from my YouTube channel that's called Leafy Luster. I also post on Instagram sometimes, but not as often.
Instagram, not your platform of choice, I guess.
Not anymore, no.
Not anymore. How so?
It was just too much of a time commitment for me.
Hmm.
I just was a little overwhelmed with posting stories 3 times a day and everything. And I think it's more rewarding to post one big YouTube video than to post a lot of little, well, snippets of my day.
Yeah, that is a lot of work. Right. So I have three questions for you today that I'd like
Mhm.
to ask you, and happy that you're sharing your plant wisdom with us. First plant, which is not first plant, first question, which is a bit of a tricky one because I don't know if you see this on social media, but people have been talking a lot about plant pricing, etc.,
Mhm.
and how it's not cool to talk about how much people spend for plants. But regardless, I'd like to know what was your most expensive plant in your plant journey, which has been going on several years now, because I
Mhm.
happen to follow your YouTube channel. So I know you've been in this for quite a number of years.
Yeah,
Uh, what was
almost four or 5 years, I think now.
wow, that's long.
Yeah.
So just before the pandemic or lockdowns happened, I guess. No.
Yeah. I started a little bit before that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your most expensive plant? And more importantly, was it worth it spending that money?
Okay. So first off, I think it's totally okay to talk about plant prices. I don't get it if that's a taboo. I even have a video where I talk about my most expensive plants actually, because
Okay.
I think it's super interesting to know what people paid for their plants. I think it's just interesting. And my most expensive plant would be the Alocasia frydek, the variegated form. I bought this 1.5 years ago for almost 400 euros.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it wasn't a big plant. It was just like a small little plant. So I think, yeah, this was the first plant I really, really splurged on big time.
Wow. Okay. And alocasia, is it still alive?
It's still alive. It did pretty well. It had nice variegation. And then recently I decided to propagate it for the first time. Was a little bit scary, but I chopped it and I also separated all the little baby pups. And I think it was totally worth it because now I have four beautiful Alocasia fried egg, and I even have one here, and it's
Oh, that's gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous. It has great variegation, and I couldn't be happier. So I think it was totally worth it. Also, it's such a nice plant or easy plant to propagate. So I think you can easily get a few babies from your plant and resell it and get some money back in if you think you paid too much.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
nice. That's a lot of money, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think 2022 was like my crazy year where I spent so much money on
Yeah,
it.
it was the high point, and it was the first time I saw the plant in a shop. So I said, "Oh my God, I have to buy it now. I might never get the chance again." And then now, 1.5 years later, it's every everywhere almost in shops, and the prices have gone down a lot. I think about half. So now you can get it for like 150 or 200 euros. But
I got
yeah,
mine, I got mine by accident. I wanted the green one, the
yeah,
mango, whatever it's called. I don't know, but it's not the fried egg. It's just the regular green form.
yeah.
But it arrived and it had variegation. And I know that the plant shop was also selling the variegated kind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was like, I don't know, 10 times more than the green form. And I
Mm-hmm.
wrote them and I said, hey guys, you accidentally sent me a variegated one. Do you want to have it back? And they were like, no, it's fine, but thank you for being honest. The variegation isn't great, but
Yeah.
you know, it just has a couple of speckles here and there. But
Yeah.
I'm an accidental fried egg owner.
It's a really lucky coincidence.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're propagating that much, and anybody who's watched your YouTube channel knows that you're a propagating queen, um, do you mix your own potting mix? And if so, what are like the key ingredients that you recommend for aeroids specifically?
Yeah, I do mix my own potting mix. I think I just made a mix of all of the YouTube videos or information I could find on it and then just tried it myself. So my key ingredients are orchid bark, perlite for aeration, and then some cocoa coir and just like the general soil mix you can buy at the store. And also some worm castings. This I use for fertilization of the soil. Worm castings aren't a strong fertilizer, so it doesn't burn the roots or your plant, so it's really safe to use. And I like to mix that into the soil as well. Yeah, I think that's it. So
Okay, cool. I pretty much have the same mix. I just add in charcoal as well. I just
yeah.
have a feeling it balances the pH quite well. But yeah, definitely agree on the cocoa choir. Last question. Misconceptions about plant care.
Mhm.
I know a lot of YouTubers speak about these, 10 worst plant hacks, whatever.
Mhm.
But in your experience, what is like really bad plant advice that's out there or a misconception about plant care?
Mm, I really don't know. I really don't know. Um, I feel like most of the time it has to do with watering. So any hacks where you just bottom water or you dunk your plants into a bowl with water and let it soak up the water. Um, I think these are a little bit tricky because it is different for everybody. It depends on your home environment and the pot it's in. And I think these cannot be generalized. And I think the only hack I can think of that I really don't like is putting the plant in a bowl with water and then letting it soak up everything it needs, because actually the soil just soaks up water anyway, even if the plant doesn't need water right now. And then it has too much water and you run the risk of root rot or something like that. So I think that's probably my least favorite hack or method to water plants.
Yeah, I agree. That's a bad one, especially if you have like a really chunky aeroid mix. You
Yeah,
just don't have that capillary action to pull up enough water. So
yeah,
yeah, I agree. My favorite way to water is still put them in the bathtub and give them the
yeah,
shower.
exactly. I now have a spraying hose for my kitchen sink, so I can just spray my plants wherever they are, and I don't have to get them to the shower and back. So it's really nice. I can just water them wherever they are in the home.
Yeah, that's I'd love to have that in my
Yeah,
sink, but
yeah.
I guess I'd have to hire a plumber or something. I'm not that handy with water pipes or anything that does water, but oh well. I think another watering hack that is really, really, really bad, where I'm like, why do people think that's a good idea, is the ice cubes on orchids. I mean, I don't do orchids, but
Yeah,
like, why would people think that's a good idea? It's a tropical
I
plant,
don't know. Yeah.
never sees any ice. And I'm like, why? But yeah,
But do you think it's a real thing, or was it just clickbait and to produce outrage? I don't, because I
I've
also don't
I've
see
seen
a
it on
benefit.
plant tags. I've seen it on plant tags.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's crazy. I mean, I don't know if those plant tags were fake, but I've seen people share them. Uh,
Mm.
and I've read it a lot in like general gardening groups, like not specific area groups or something, but I've read it where people
Hmm.
were like, well, you can put ice cubes and let it water slowly. No.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I do a good job, I can get you to be part of a face plant in Germany. And I'm really looking forward to that. Um, I'll be sure to work my negotiation magic.
I would love that. I would really love that.
Yeah, let's bring the BST vibe to Germany.
Yeah,
Cool. Kristina, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to meeting you in person at one of the faceplant events in the
me
future.
too.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
Um,
you.
have a wonderful weekend.
You too. Bye.